Hi, my name is EON. I'm a digital photographer and practicing creative. And this is my Introverted Thoughts series. So I'm actually just here chilling on my apartment floor. And well, I'm an introvert by nature. I literally have 4 placements in the southern part of my chart, which is like I'm a Scorpio Sun in Pluto, Mars, and Mercury. So that makes me pretty watery and very introverted. And what they said is that because the planets are at the southern part of the chart, which is the bottom of the chart, that you will be more of a homebody, you will be more introverted and stuff like that. So I only have one sign in the northern part of the chart, which is my moon in Taurus. My moon sign is Taurus. So that's the only thing that is on the northern side. So I'm like 12% extroverted and 88% introverted, which is probably extremely rare. Yeah. And I'm a creative person. I'm a digital artist, and I also practice music production just for a hobby. I think that adults don't really have hobbies these days. They just go to work and go back home and probably take care of the kids. I'm 32 years old and I don't have any kids. I'm not in a relationship. And I have hobbies. That is just how I spend my time. That's how I have fun. I will share some of my music. Let's talk about how music affects us, our mental health and our emotional health. Yeah, so one of the things I wanted to mention is the dualism that exists in music, mainstream music especially. Recently, Doja Cat and Hailey Bailey, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, or Halle Bailey, I'm not sure. Don't come for me. Yeah, they both released songs on the same day, and they were so contradicting because one was about being angelic and the other one was about submitting to negative energies, all for the purpose for fame, right? And I find it so movie-like for both of these songs to be dropped on the same day. So it shows that we just living in a simulation. We just living in everything that is on mainstream media is all for programming the population, because why drop 2 opposing songs on the same day? Yeah. The other thing I find is most songs, mainstream songs, are all about sex, drugs, violence, lust. That's mostly the message that is portrayed in mainstream music. And the thing is, all these topics, sex, drugs, violence, it could all be talked about. There's no problem with sex. There's no problem with drugs or medicine. There's no problem with aggression. It's just the concept behind it and the reason behind it. Why am I talking about sex? Why am I talking about being aggressive? Because there are times in your life when you might need to be aggressive, right? But it's all about the why behind it. And one of the things that I wrote is that I feel like the people that listen to this type of music has to be extremely young souls that only focus on drama and gossip and are attracted to low vibrational conduct. And it's true, like if you just want to hear F that, yo, I don't know, this that's the vibrational level that you are on, then you know, how is that going to affect your soul elevation? You know, how, in what way are you going to evolve consciously with that being the message that you are putting in? Because if that's what you are putting in, that is what you're going to be projecting, and that is basically just how it is in the universe. So yeah, I feel like because they taught us from young, like, your goal is just to go to work, go to school, go to work, get a job, have a family, and work and take care of kids for the rest of your life. That we don't get to pay attention to what is being played in our ears every single day. So we end up just going with the flow and listening to whatever is on the radio, and we get so used and desensitized to the messages that it becomes normal, when in fact it's very far from normal.
The day after I recorded this video, I was scrolling on TikTok and I saw this clip from one of Rashad Jamal's live, and he basically said the same thing.
Sit with self for a little while, and I guarantee you, your soul remembers that. You're just running from your soul because you're too busy listening to different frequencies all day. Be still and sit with yourself. Meditate. I guarantee you your soul remember that. That's why they keep you moving all day. Keep you working. Keep you running like a chicken with your head cut off. So you don't have no time for self. Because everything lies with self. The only way to break this light cold lockdown is to exit Earth and enter reality, which is to go inside of self.
Few of us actually recognize that, hey, something wrong with these lyrics, or something wrong with this TV show, like it's for kids, but the message has some kind of underlying meaning that is not positive. Like, these things exist and some people are aware of it, and some people like wake up and realize like all these messages that are mainstream and they push in our faces is not for us to really consume. So we end up like just creating our own lane and creating our own paths, and you know, kudos to us that do that. Like, don't have the idea that conscious music is not fun. It's about real life, but it is spoken in a way that would help you higher your vibrations and make you just become a better version of yourself. I listen to a lot of people that has positive music in a fun way. People like Tanner Rao, I have a long list. James Blake, Frank Ocean, Kid Cudi, Alina Baraz, Tio, Willow Smith, Jaden Smith and the Misfits, Iniko, Iniza, who is a new artist, an independent artist, but she has some good songs, and she's also kind of a loner, someone who created her own path, because she's like not like everybody else who, you know, trying to be all about fame and all about clouds and stuff like that. Faith Soul, Ibeli, Moses Samni. Actually, like all these people that I list, I have a Spotify playlist, and I will link it in the description. So if you want to listen to music that heightens your vibration upward, and uplifts your being, then it's up to you. Yeah, and I would link it in the description for you guys to check it out. So Hear these lyrics from Tanneral's Mama Saturn. Close my eyes, embrace my matter.
Close my
Swing my
eyes,
hips as if
embrace
they bear
my
the rings of Mama
matter.
Saturn. Touch
Swing
my
my
dainty
hips
so you
as
can
if
find it
they
like a ladder
bear the rings of
and step into our
Mama
world.
Saturn. Stretch my vertebrae so we can climb it like a ladder and step into our world.
I mean, the difference from that to they both talking about sex, but it takes a level of cosmic intelligence and grace to be able to think of it in this other way than just fuck my pussy. Music is supposed to promote culture and tradition and tell stories and make you feel something good or question your reality or question the things that you are going through on a daily basis. Okay, so this actually is the view from my apartment door. Living is so cute, living in Trinidad. I having this type of mountain view, and sometimes it's really cloudy, like in the evening time or night time. Sometimes there's clouds like right next to this tree, and it's like so much that I know that I'm also breathing some of the clouds, and it's so fresh. I just love it. But anyway, let's get back to it. I'm sitting next to one of my digital pieces. This one is called Past Future. It was created for an exhibition here in Trinidad. The theme was rooted in futures past or something like that. Probably, yeah. And I created this one. I didn't feel like very connected to it, but I wanted to at least try to attempt created something based on someone else's theme and their explanation of it. So this is basically African concepts, and that's where I have the mask. So it really speaks about African heritage or African past ideologies, and that's why I have the mask. And the being is all black and cosmically related. And this is the future. Recognize the future has a tesseract as the head, which is a link to the past, future, and present. It connects the past, future, and the present. And the body is, kind of iridescent, meaning like all the colors are kind of intertwined here. And it's clear. I didn't really focus on the body. I just the body was just to match the head. So I didn't think too much, but the what do you call them? Well, butterflies. The butterflies represented rebirth and transformation. And there's the panther woman, because the panther is the link between the spiritual and the physical world. And yeah, so definitely this was the past and the present communicating or meeting or awakening and realizing that it's seeing itself in each other in the next one. So that is basically that's basically what this piece represented. Yeah. You can go check out my artwork on my Instagram. Yeah, so I spoke about being a creative or being interested in music production. And the thing is, I feel like as adults we need to keep a playful energy. And art is one of the things. There's a saying that the creative adult is the child that survived, and I heavily believe in that because I can feel that art heals my inner child, and that is why I like to do art. It is a form of meditation. Doing art, I sort of think less, or I'm not so absorbed in everything else when I am doing art or creating music. My Spotify playlist and would be linked in the description as well, so that you could go click on it and listen to music that actually helps you activate your cosmic soul. Oh, and comment any artist that you feel also has a conscious message, and if I didn't mention them already, you could feel free to comment, to put them in the comments. Yes, my battery's almost dead, so yeah, this video is about to end. Yeah, stay tuned for my next vid. I will be doing more in this series, so stay tuned for that. Especially if you're also a Tanner fan, like, hit me up, like, let me know what songs are your favorites, and yeah, let's talk about Tanner. I find she's so gorgeous. Yeah. I'm silly. I'm an artist that I want to be an artist full time, so this will really help me to achieve that goal. So please like and subscribe. And yeah, if you made it this far, then thank you, appreciate it. And that's probably because you're part of my soul tribe, and I'm looking forward to having this journey with you guys.